kids. Hi, friends. Let's read this story. Katie learns to be kind. And this story is about kindness. Katie wakes up in a terrible mood. At breakfast, her mom gives her a bowl of cereal. I don't want cereal. I want eggs, she whines. Her dad makes her eggs, but not the way Katie wants. I want scrambled eggs, not fried. Dad, Katie says, and pushes the plate away from her. She refuses to eat them. Her parents look sad, but Katie has to go meet the bus, or she'll be late for school. Who knows? At school, Katie is still in a bad mood. Can I borrow a pencil, Katie? Megan asks. Mine broke. No, says Katie. I don't want to share. Megan is surprised and a little hurt. Aubrey notices something is wrong too. Are you okay, Katie? Aubrey asks. Katie doesn't answer. She just looks out the window and tries not to cry. Today's lesson is about animals. Her teacher shows the class pictures of zebras, elephants, and hippos and talks about Africa, where they live. All the children listen closely, except Katie. She just slumps into her seat. When Katie's teacher asks her which animal is her favorite, Katie shrugs her shoulders. I'm tired of school, she tells her teacher. Well, that's not a nice thing to say, Katie's teacher asks, looking hurt.
Asks or says?
Says, looking hurt, but Katie doesn't apologize, even though she feels terrible too. Katie sits with her friend and eats her ham sandwich. She doesn't want to hurt people's feelings anymore. What should I do? She thinks. I know, I'll try to be kind. Just then, Aubrey sighs. My mom didn't pack me an orange, and I love oranges. She looks upset. I'm sorry, Aubrey, Katie says. Then she remembers she has an orange. You can have mine, she says, handing it to Aubrey. Thanks, Aubrey says. Aubrey has a big smile on her face. It makes Katie smile too. Hey, Megan, did you ever find a pencil? Katie says when they get back to the classroom. You can borrow one from me. I'm sorry. I said no earlier. Thanks, Katie, Megan says and gives Katie a big hug. Wow, Katie thinks. I'm so glad I apologized. I can't wait to say sorry to Mom and Dad when I get home. Then Katie's teacher asks for helpers to pass out coloring sheets. Katie is the first to volunteer. I'll do it, she cries, waving her hand in the air. When she finishes, everyone says, thank you. Katie feels great. She's glad she decided to be kind. It's the best way to get rid of a bad mood. The end. Katie learns a valuable lesson when she experiences kindness. And that's the end of this story. Let's go to Katie Learns to Help, illustrated by Jennifer Bartlett. One morning, Henry gets up and puts on his rain boots and his fishing hat. He is sure his grandpa will take him fishing today. He has been very patient. Ready to go fishing? Henry asks his grandpa during breakfast. Not today, Henry, his grandpa says. I have to sweep the driveway. Rake the leaves and take the garbage out, and that takes a long time. Grandpa will never take me fishing, Henry thinks. He hangs his head and goes into the kitchen. In the kitchen, his mom is doing the dishes from breakfast. You look sad, Henry. Is everything okay? Grandpa is always too busy to take me fishing, Henry says with a frown. He has chores to do every day. Why don't you ask Grandpa if he needs some help? His mom asks. Then he might have time to take you fishing. Great idea, Mom. Henry says and runs outside. Henry helps his grandpa sweep the driveway. They rake the leaves together. And Grandpa makes a pile for Henry to play in. Then they take the garbage cans out to the curb. With Henry's help, the jobs get done quickly. That was fast, his grandpa says. And fun, Henry adds. I think we can finally go fishing, his grandpa says. Yippee! Henry claps his hands and runs inside to get his pole. At the pond, Henry catches two fish, the biggest ones he's ever caught. His grandpa helps him get them off the hook, but Henry gets to throw him back in. He is happy to be fishing with his grandpa. I am so glad I learned that helping is fun, Henry tells his grandpa. I am going to be a big helper from now on. The end. Join Henry as he learns just how important it is to help his grandpa with his jobs. Baby Panda. Life in the zoo and in the jungle. On one side of the book, follow a day in the life of a baby panda that lives in the zoo. On the other side, see what life it is like for a baby panda living in the wild. I'm a giant panda living in the zoo. There aren't many pandas in the world, so I'm very special too. I live in the wild in China, but it may be just my mom and me. Since there aren't many pandas around, we don't have company. I have a lovely place to live. There's a lot of things to do. There are rocks and trees for climbing, and a pool for keeping cool. When I live in thick wooded forests on the mountains way up high, and they are covered by the clouds, and the mist is so thick that you can't even see the sky. I'm hungry during daytime, so my keeper brings me food. He gives me treats like carrots, apples, cookies, and even bamboo. I spend lots of time looking for food, and eating bamboo by the ton. I drink from the sparkling mountain streams, and then I jump in and splash just for fun. We have them all? Oh, I forgot one. I like to have fun while playing. Look at me roll and tumble. I'm very good at head over heels, but when I run, at times I stumble. I'm not very good at moving fast, but sometimes I like to make my own size. My mommy and I play hide and seek, and our black and white coats help us hide. When night comes and I'm feeling tired, I rub my sleepy eyes and yawn. Then I curl up in my cozy den and only wake with the dawn. Why, my favorite time is bedtime because it is the best time to be free. I can go to sleep wherever I want, but best of all is up in a tree. Rhyme, rhyme, rhyme.
Okay, the next story is?
No.
This one?
This one, yes.
Okay.
Baby elephant. Baby elephant. Life in the zoo and in the jungle. On one side of the back, follow a day in the life of a baby elephant that lives in the zoo. On the other side, see what life is like for a baby elephant living in the wild. I am a baby elephant, and I live in the zoo with lots of different animals that are funny. Scary.
That's our what?
Funny.
That's not funny.
Furry. I thought it's funny.
Okay.
Furry, scaly, and slimy too. Living in the wild, I have so much fun. I live with lots of elephants, sisters, cousins, and my mom. At the same time, on each and every day, my keeper serves my meal of delicious fruit and hay. Hay, rhyming. I go in search of food each and every day. I travel through the jungle, eating the branches.
There's no the.
Eating branches on the way. If I'm looking dirty, my keeper knows what to do. He gives me a bubble bath, and you can watch me too. Bath time in the jungle is such a funny joke. I roll around in the mud all day, so there's no need.
There's no the. I roll around in mud.
In mud all day, so there's no need for soap. Every day is much the same. Visitors come and go. They watch animals on display, and I wave to say, hello. Life in the jungle. Living in the jungle, no day is the same. There are some friendly animals, but none of us are tame. In the middle of the night, when visitors have gone, zoo animals like to party all night long. At nighttime in the jungle, We go to bed without a peep. We snuggle up together, and soon we are fast asleep.
Good night, elephant.
Good night, elephant.
Okay, the next one is
Baby monkey. Life in the zoo and in the jungle. On one side of the book, follow a day in the life of a baby monkey that lives in the zoo. On the other side, see what life is like for a baby monkey living in the wild. I'm a funny, silly monkey, and I live in the zoo with lots of different monkeys that are funny and silly too. In the real jungle, I have a big monkey family. We climb high in the treetops, living together happily. Family happily. Those both rhyme.
They do.
My home is in the zoo.
Home in
the zoo is a playground, and I swing from tree to tree. I even have my own keeper who takes good care of me. Tree to tree, care of me. Rhymey. In the big open jungle, I have so much room to play. I chase the birds and butterflies and explore new places every single day.
Every day.
Meal times are so easy. I just wait for food to come. They bring freshly cut up apples and bananas for everyone. Come, everyone. Dinner time in the jungle is hard work. I have to hunt high and low. I search for ripe bananas and tasty fresh mango. I love mango too. A lot of people come to see me, and I often make them laugh. I like to make a funny pose.
Funny face.
Or pose for a photograph. Laugh photograph. Sometimes I have to hide from danger. The jungle is a scary place.
Yeah, see that snake?
I swing up
High up
into the trees when I'm chased by slithering
snakes.
Night time, it is quiet. We hear the owls go hoo hoo hoo. I snuggle into my comfy bed and dream of life outside of the zoo. At nighttime, I cuddle up with my monkey family. We keep each other safe and warm as we sleep beneath the trees. Good night, monkey.
Good night, elephants. Good night, monkeys.
Good
night, baby panda. Pandas all over the world.